Bye, Derek. We'll see you soon. I'll miss you.
We love you.
Buttercups. Thank God he's gone.
Thank God.
That was getting awkward. So today's a special day. We're talking about Sweetwater, the company we all know, we all love.
We do love them.
But we're a little bit scared.
Uh-oh.
It is happening. Is the Sweetwater difference?
GC's bought Sweetwater. No, that's not true. Oh my God.
I was going to say, is the Sweetwater difference going to really be the Sweetwater difference now? Is this the end of the Sweetwater as we know it? Because someone is kind of buying into Sweetwater. Right?
They are.
It's Providence is coming in. It's an investment group.
It's true.
Now you did say a joke about GC. This same thing sort of happened with GC with this little group called Bain Capital.
Bain.
And now so it's sort of take two. So Sweetwater, if you don't know, and you're watching this channel, you probably know, but Sweetwater is the biggest musical retailer in the world, probably, as far as selling guitars. They did over $1 billion in sales last year.
That's insane.
It's $1 billion in sales.
That's a lot.
1 billion. That's a lot. They have tons of employees, a wonderful company built by old Chuck himself up there in the great state of
Indiana.
It's in Indianapolis, isn't it?
No.
Where is it? It's Fort Wayne, right?
Fort Wayne.
Yeah. That's the only reason we all know what Fort Wayne is, because it's like Sweetwater's there.
Fort Wayne. A lovely place.
Yeah, you've been, right?
I've been there multiple times.
You've done shows up there?
I have.
That's wonderful.
Done some recording up there. Not at the Sweetwater, but in another studio.
They have all that stuff too, but so again, we've talked about the GC and the Bain Capital things before. There's more of that coming soon too. Don't worry. There's some breaking news. It's frustrating, but no. So this is a similar trope of, you bring in an investment private equity groups. They can give you a huge infusion of capital, and also bring in some experts in fields that you might not have in your basis. Yeah. So it can be a good thing.
It could be.
This could be a great thing. It could be a horrible thing. We'll get into some of the quotes and stuff from the guys involved too. Read you a few of those. But we were just sort of conjecturing and be like, why would he do this? They've got $1 billion in sales. What's the end game?
That's a great question. I know I read that he said it's going to let them, sort of market and reach people they have not before. So
what that means to me is Europe,
Luke,
Asia, African markets, just to
worldwide.
I think worldwide might be the next step, and that this could be a huge growth or the disaster Titanic move. You never know. I would not know how to do this because
have we? Yeah, my brain, this just doesn't usually go well.
Has anyone ever done this?
And made it go well?
Yeah, as far as I'd say yes, Amazon. But I look at this as the Amazon of music. So there's a chance. You've got Alibaba in China, but there's a chance that this could go phenomenally well if they pivot it properly, and they can give their Sweetwater ability to the entire.
Where they just totally overshadow Musician's Friend, Guitar Center.
Well, that's already been done.
That's done, right? But I mean, just
let's say in the U.S. they're the top individual retailer. Let's say. I
mean, for anything music that we don't have, that's where I order things.
Right. We all. Yeah, I ordered some of our podcast stuff came from Sweetwater.
Yeah.
Coming soon to a streaming service near you, but it's a good company. I like those guys there. It's a cool team. Yeah. They've got the sales thing down. They have their outgoing phone systems is brilliant.
Customer service is great. Yep.
They get you the guitars pretty quickly and the toys and stuff fast. But we're looking, if they are going worldwide, they're looking at, their eyes are set on UK obviously, and Europe is primary, and then Asia and the African departments as well is also.
What I mean, always the issue, right, is these investment companies, they're not musicians, right? So
Correct.
That's the issue that we always say about Bain Capital and Guitar Center. They're not looking at it that way. It's the bottom line, it's profit, shareholders. So I just can't imagine what's going to be different unless, and this is what they say that Chuck himself, as if we know him and they're pals.
Oh, buddy, Chuck.
That'd be awesome.
Back nine there, Chuck.
And I also read this in a comment on YouTube, so I have no idea if this is true.
True.
It's got to be true. Apparently he did this decades ago, right? Sold the majority, didn't like the way things were going, bought the majority back.
Right, and that can happen.
So that,
we could look at what happened recently with Reverb being acquired by Etsy, and there was a lot of lip service to that. Like, hey, nothing's going to change. Literally 3 months later,
everything changed.
Everything, as far as by the way, it went from we're doubling your fees.
I mean, I just sold an amp on Reverb, and
it hurt you, didn't it? It's
like, wow. I was like, whoa.
It's like,
dang.
You're used to paying this, but now you got to pay twice that. But we're increasing our reach, translation, other things. But I get it. I mean, Reverb it's a great business. We use it regularly all the time. We do like Reverb. It's just unfortunate the fees dramatically boosted, but they had to offset their buying cost.
Yeah, and I mean,
that's part of what this.
I sold that amp fairly quickly for a really
good price,
nice price that I would not have done locally. So,
and you have to offset that nice price with your 8 to 10% that you lose.
There you go.
And did you pay for shipping, or did you have buyer pay for shipping?
No, I paid for shipping, but I didn't do it through Reverb.
Okay.
Because I work at a guitar
Casino
shop.
Guitars, we ship everything here. That's one of the few bonuses of working here. Like, cool, shipping, super cheap. This is great. The boss will never notice. Send.
You're not supposed to say things.
We get in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna read some quotes here from the lords above that are getting here. So this is the quote from the COO of Sweetwater. Providence, this is the company we're dealing with, Providence and their investment capital group. Providence is a great partner to continue our momentum and take Sweetwater to the next level. As the world emerges from the pandemic, we believe the firm's strong track record of helping music-related businesses accelerate their growth will be invaluable. The Providence team appreciates what makes Sweetwater a difference, and we are aligned on how we can further leverage our unique culture to capitalize on new opportunities that create even better customer experiences.
Even better customer experiences.
Translation, how to make more money. That is a lot of corporate speak for that, and that's okay. That's the job of a business, and I don't fault them for that one bit.
No.
And I think...
obviously, they're doing okay. They do have
doing great.
$45 billion in capital commitments already. I'm not going to pretend I know exactly what that means.
So they have a lot of money tied in, and they've been involved with lots of different companies as well. They've said they were involved with Warner Music in some ways. And a lot of times it's like you get involved. It's like because I was dancing on this with Derek earlier because I remember when Fender was trying to do an IPO. God. At least 10 years ago. I can't remember when that IPO was. I don't remember if it was Goldman Sachs or something that was going to do the IPO, initial public offering. But when you're in business with Goldman Sachs now, they're just helping you sell it.
Sure.
They want to sell it. They're going to take a commission, a fee on it. It's pretty much what it is. This investment firm maybe has done some of that stuff well. I don't know the exact tying with Warner Brothers, but most of it's been with other sort of non-musical entities.
Sure.
It's not,
I feel like you know about these things.
I don't.
You kind of do. You more than us normal dummy musicians. Would you equate Providence and Bain? Are they the same kind of? Bain just conjures these cutthroat
yes, 100%. These are private equity groups.
Same thing. Okay.
They're born to make money.
I got you.
They buy into something. They want to grow the business and make profit from it, or they want to put money into it, grow it, sell parts of it off, make profit that way. Get a trail from it where they're making a steady stream of revenue. Perhaps it's different. The way it's structured is always different, but it's the same vehicle to make money.
I mean, Providence just sounds so nice and flowery, and Bain is like ancient Sith Lord. That's what I think every time I hear Bain Capital. I'm like, oh my God, they're the Sith. The rule of two.
That's such a good.
He slaughtered them all. He instituted the rule of two.
That's
you don't know
Sith
about
can
Bain.
Never really.
No, it's true.
They can never really grow that big because they're always killing each other.
I was kind of, I don't know if you have read that Star Wars book.
Which one?
With Bain, where he institutes the rule of two. Because they got a whole Sith army, bunch of Sith
they're
folks.
crushing.
They're killing it. He's like, no, this is not the way. I'll kill everyone, and I'll have me and an apprentice.
And that's it. And that sort of blows the whole...
Darth Bane, right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I remember that. But I was that's a really bad idea, I feel like.
I felt like maybe it was misguided.
I get it, because it's I sort of see how they remind me of being based off of some other fascist type of groups in history, and how they always had infightings between them.
There was
that was part of that's the rules of fascist groups too. Because you never want anybody to consolidate power to take the fascist leader away. That's kind of how I sort of looked at the empire.
I felt like Bane thought they were a bunch of weak pansy Siths.
And
he was like, screw you guys, you're not hard enough for me. I'm going to prove it by slaughtering you all. Yeah.
And so that's not what we hope Providence is for this thing. And we don't have all the exact numbers on what the investment is at this point, and we don't know if we ever will. That's some of this is not ever released to the human ears and eyes like us. We're all very nervously watching what's going to happen because Sweetwater is a behemoth.
Yeah,
they're a monster, and they're a good monster. They're like a friendly giant. Like we still shop there.
That's a good analogy.
They are like walking across the fields, and like I'm sort of worried if they do get in the UK and the British markets, and Thoman's going to be like, hey, slow up, and because Thoman's is huge, but they got their whole God, I just went blank. Harley Benton guitars too, which is blown up, and then but then there's Andertons, and Peach and GAC and stuff. The UK shops are like, wait,
and we like those guys.
These guys are awesome. They have great shops, and it's like we'll see if like they're trying to spread their wings into that fold as well. And do we want that? Do you want cross pollination of that type of experience? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe because I think the Andertons experience is pretty darn tootin' good.
Pretty cool.
I think the Peach experience has been great too. Like I've talked with the guys at Peach, and just about like if they had like a customer issue with somebody over there, and like we all like work together. It's like it's friendly, where it's great. Like people can pick up the phone and talk.
One day we're going to visit. When things like that are possible.
Once this world is back to normal, will it ever be normal?
Or when they invent the teleporter.
Or the Taylor Porter, as my wife is.
No.
See, that's what we're going to model after her.
There you go.
And just take us to Kentucky. That's all it does. On that note, I'm wrapping up. Let us know your thoughts. Is this a good, bad, scary thing? Is it great?
Do you care?
Do you even care?
Maybe you don't.
I think you might.
Probably.
I care.
Probably should.
It's a big deal.
There you go. Hit like and subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments. Hit the bell so you don't miss videos like this in the future when we have exciting breaking news here at Casino Guitars.
Breaking news.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us.